guys. Hi to everyone, and I'd like to say thank you for all the new subscribers and all the great messages. It was really nice. That said, I'm Scott, and this is Gardening Friends channel. Today I'd like to talk about tomato plants, caging your tomato plants for balcony growing, especially when you live near a park where there's a lot of squirrels, which is my case. I have this south-facing balcony, which is perfect. It's only about 16 inches, deep and about 8 feet wide, so I can put about 10 big tomato plants. Well, here we go. This is what my plants look like on my tiny balcony. You see, they're all surrounded with it's like a green chicken fence, and it works great. It keeps the plants from spreading too far, and I top them off, after about 2 feet or so. And what I mean by topping off, I trim them, get rid of the suckers, and once I think it's tall enough, I just pinch the growing tips. That way I'm not, I'm more concerned about the space and whatnot. So, well, here's what my cage looked like. Basically, I just take some green chicken fence, could be any color for that matter, that doesn't really matter. I just put it around my bucket, and then if you look here, I just crisscross them together, but I do leave myself an opening here so I can reach my hand inside and pick my tomatoes or whatnot. Then on the top, I put a top on too, so those little squirrels, they're pretty smart, so they can't climb up and go down. They're completely stuck, so squirrel proof, and that's the way I make them. Pretty easy to do. There we go. They sell this stuff at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's pretty cheap. It's like 20 bucks, and you got quite a bit of it. So, see, I've already got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got enough to make 8, 10 of them, and it cost me, I don't even think it cost me 20 bucks. And it's what I need exactly for outside, about 10 or so. So, it's perfect for what I need. So, here, let's take a look at closer look at what I did to my tomato plants. Well, here's one of my tomato plants. Took out the cage so I can show you what it looks like. And at the same time, I want to show you what to trim, or at least what I trim. And oh, here's a little tomato. Look at that. The flower's still on it. Lots of flowers. It's doing great. You see, for the let's see if I can view this right here. See, I cut this off because it was growing out of the cage quite a bit. So, and here's another place where I cut off. Couple of places, but actually what I'm concerned about is these right in here. These are little suckers that are coming out, and those I like to pull out. This is wasted energy for the dirt and whatnot. I'd rather the energy go towards the plant and not the suckers. It gives it just that much more energy for the rest of the plant than flowers and tomatoes and whatnot. So I get rid of all those little suckers, just like here. There's one right here I just saw. right here, right in the crotch of the main stem and the branch, right in the corner here. There's a little sucker, so I peel those off. So that's what my plants look like. They're all about look like that. And at the bottom, I also trim, you know, quite a few branches. I don't like my stuff touching the dirt too much. And I do bury my plants, you know, as far as I can, 3-4 inches. The stem, I bury the stem at least 3-4 inches in the ground, and that'll also create roots. So it makes a bigger root foundation. So your plant look better in the long run. And this one, I don't believe I pinched the tops. But once it reaches about, you know, or the limit of its cage, I'm gonna pinch the top so it doesn't grow any further. From the looks of it, it looks like it needs water. How can you tell? Well, it's pretty easy. The top looks pretty dry, but that's not enough to go by. You also got to weigh your pot, and if your pot weighs nothing, it means it's desperately in need of water, which this one weighs almost nothing. So it's time for watering. Then I'll water pretty good, and it'll last quite a few days, and then the top will dry, but it'll still be heavy because there's a lot of water down the bottom. When this water drains, the plant will get a lot lighter. Then you know it's time to add some. So basically that's what I do to all my tomato plants. See, I got a whole bunch here. Anyways, that's what I do. And the size of this bucket is not that big. It's I don't know, a gallon or two. Like I said, I'm concerned about space, so I try to keep everything at the minimum here on my little balcony. If you want to know how big my balcony is, there's a perfect example right there. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. There you go. 16 inches deep and by about 8 feet across. So there's only space for pots. That's it. That's all. I don't even know why they call this a balcony. Okay. Well, folks, that was it for my tomatoes. Hope you enjoyed my little balcony. How small is that for a balcony? So yeah, like I said, I got about 10 plants up there. They're doing pretty good. South-facing sun all day long, so there's a lot of heat and a lot of sun up there. So I guess tomatoes like that. And anyway, so far so good. So I'll keep you guys posted. Also, I forgot to mention, you know, when I do water my plants, every couple of weeks I add a little, you know, usually I'll put in some warm tea or but my warm tea is not ready right now. So right now, my resources are kind of limited. So I use this bad boy. I just put like, you know, a tablespoon per about 3 gallons or so. I do it very mildly. And that gives, you know, the plants a little extra help they need. So until my warm compost is ready, my red wigglers, they're in the back. I'll show them to you there in one of these videos. I'll show them to you. So okay, on that note, we'll catch you next time. And this is Gardening Friend channel saying hasta la vista.